Hi everybody, it's Carolyn, and this is my Showdown video, Takeover Tuesday, and I thought I'd do a quick video. First of all, I have gotten smaller. See, gotten smaller. Don't know if you can see. Oh, there's the belly. Been on a mission to get rid of this belly. Still got some to go, but I see changes. I've lost an inch in the belly. Been doing some research, been following some guidelines for ridding myself of the last of it. And when I've done the second month of insanity, I almost completed it. I missed 2 days. I hurt my shoulder and had to be very careful, and so the last 2 days of the workouts I didn't do because, well, I did do one day and then my shoulder got hurt again. So what I've been doing is I just started on the recovery week this week, and my shoulder is much better, and I'm going to start all over again and do another 2 months of insanity. That's what I'm going to do for now. Anyway, I've had great success. I've really stuck to it, but what I wanted to talk about is something that has sort of evolved out of this past year, doing body by body challenges. And that is what I've noticed working with other people, many who have had great success on the Body by Body challenge, some who haven't had as much success, and I've just been dealing and working with and helping and trying to help a whole lot of different people with their own personal goals, many of which are weight loss. And what I've observed, and this is sort of disturbing to me, is that a lot of people have a really distorted image, or no, that's not the right word, distorted relationship with food. First of all, I think for some people with really large goals, one of the reasons they don't get started is because they feel like they have to deprive themselves, well, almost anybody actually, but it's harder for someone who has a large goal. They feel like they have to deprive themselves of food, of things they love, for a very long period of time. Of course, the larger the goal, the longer it's going to take to get to where you want to be. And so if you have a lot of weight to lose and it's going to take a year, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't have ice cream for a year, or I can't do this for a year, and I must give up this for a year. Or two, or however long it's going to take. So that stops a lot of people from starting. But it also, when they do start, actually do deprive themselves of different things. And I guess what really bothers me the most are the terminologies that are used, the very negative connotations that seem to go along with losing weight and getting healthy. I hear diet, which that word really shouldn't have a negative connotation, but it does. You're not, going on a diet means a temporary thing that you do until you get where you're going to be, and then you go off and you gain all the weight back. Very negative. Bad food, cheat days, cheat meals, falling off the wagon, oh gosh, just negative things that people talk about, and the way they just approach weight loss and health, becoming a healthy person and healthy diet. Now, and the scale hate. I have incredible hate for the scale. Terrible. I will not weigh. I do things differently. I have weighed since I started and found myself slipping back into that, oh, I didn't lose weight, or I stopped. I have not been on a scale since January. I have no idea how much I weigh, yet I keep getting smaller. So obviously we don't need the scale. I've just proved that you do not need a scale. It is a horrible machine. It does not take into account the food you eat. If you eat 3 pounds of food, you will not gain 3 pounds of fat, but it will weigh on the scale. If you retain water, our bodies are 60% water, so you don't have to retain a whole lot for that to show. The fluctuations on the scale are really they drive people crazy. Toss the thing out. I mean, they should be banned. I hate them. So there's that the guilt associated with eating something that is all around us and tastes great. You know, oh, I had ice cream and I feel horrible for having ice cream. Come on, ice cream. How could you resist ice cream? It's great. You just have to learn to moderate. So those are what I want to address today, is the relationship people have with food, and it's very negative. So a long time ago, I read a book called Fat Women Don't Get Fat, French Women Don't Get Fat. Okay? It's true. If you go to France, the people are not fat. They generally are, there's a rare person that has a little excess weight, but for the most part, they're very slender. They eat a lot of heavy sauces. They eat really well, but they only eat in moderation. They eat fresh quality foods, and they generally shop and buy just what they want. Like in Europe, the refrigerators are really tiny. They're things, they go to the market, they walk a lot. I mean, they just have a cultural way. But one thing that stood out in that book for me was to make your food, learn to cook. So I did. And to make your food, make what you want, make what you love, and eat a little of it and be satisfied, and really make an event out of dinner. Have wine. I don't have wine. I've given up alcohol, but I drink my sparkling water or my regular water in a wine glass. I put lime in it. It looks pretty. I feel like I'm having a treat. Sit at the table, nurture and enjoy and really relish the process of eating. But not only that, when you can and you have time, start relishing the process of preparing the food. I started to, and this was also part of that book, but other things too, really, if you have peppers and they're red and green and orange, really appreciating the texture and the color and knowing that these are so good for you, really appreciating the greens and the lettuce and the spinach. Like, I crave spinach. How far I have come in that I will crave spinach. I had to start putting spinach in my shakes with avocado and making a green shake because I was craving spinach. So really getting an appreciation. You're not gonna stick to a diet if you don't like the food, and you need to take control. And I know everybody says, well, I don't have time. You only have to cook one meal a day. Remember, this is the Body by Vi challenge. So you're doing 2 shakes, you're doing 2 snacks, and 1 good meal. Slow cookers are amazing. You can make really good. Try some new stuff. Try different spices. Don't be afraid. Have a backup plan in case it doesn't work out. But really, and stop talking about cheat days, because you don't need to cheat. I don't have to cheat. I don't have cheat days. I have days where I eat out, and that's normal. It's normal to eat out occasionally. I have days where I have ice cream. It's normal to have ice cream occasionally. I allow for it. I account for it. I work it off. I exercise like a demon. I'm very active, and I do not feel guilty. I do not ever beat myself up over a scoop of ice cream, a bowl of ice cream, a tub of ice cream. It's not going to happen. Everybody has their moments when they want that stuff. And there are times when I really want it. And if I want a glass of wine, I'm going to have a glass of wine. I am allowed to have whatever I want. I'm a grown person. I choose to enjoy really good food. And I have become a good cook because I made those decisions. It's a process. We've got to get out of that mindset. We've got to get out of the mindset that this is awful hard. Why would anybody want to do something that's awfully hard? Yeah, well, there's challenges along the way. But for the most part, when you get into the groove and when you start to feel really good, it's actually so much easier. Yeah, I do an hour of exercise a day. Whoop-de-friggin-do, 1 hour. And I feel fantastic 99.9% of the time. So, and I love the way I look. I love the way I feel. I have so much energy. But the relationship with food, food is, we need food. We need good quality food. We need to have things that taste and crunch and We need that. Now, there are foods that I consider food, and then there's the processed to heck crap. Okay, if it's wrapped and convenient and easy and you can throw it in your purse, it's probably not healthy. So avoid that most of the time. It's nice to have a backup. I've taken to making my own protein bars. I've taken to, you can make things. There are recipes. You have so many things. There's no such thing as a cheat day if what you eat while you're doing your program is good. Oh my gosh, my shakes. I make gourmet shakes. I just had one with a half a banana, half of avocado, spinach. I used water because I figure I'm getting protein. I don't need milk. I used the shake mix, which is sweet, and it's such a good base for everything. Fix your relationship with food. Stop talking about cheating. Start making really good food on the Body by 5 program that fits into the program, that tastes fantastic. You get 2 shakes a day. There's your treat. Treats are okay. Cheats, I don't like that word. So yeah, get working on your relationship with food, and get working on your relationship with the scale by getting rid of it, divorcing it, separating from it, it being estranged from it. Don't worry about the measure. Just take the action, and you'll get there. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.